Hey guys, it's Nathan. Today we're going to be learning how to play 4 different rock beats on drum set. Alright, so the first beat that we're learning is the easy rock beat. This one is a simplified version of the basic rock beat. So the first thing we need to do is play quarter notes in our right hand on the hi-hat, like this. And then, with our bass drum and our snare drum, we just kind of alternate between the two. Bass drum, snare drum, like this. And when we put them all together, it's going to sound like this. Alright, the next one that we're learning is the basic rock beat. So this one is a little bit harder than the easy one, and all that's going to be changing is your right hand. So your bass drum is still alternating between the two, but your right hand, instead of playing quarter notes, is going to play continuous eighth notes, which sound like this. And so when you put those two together, you have one hi-hat in between each bass drum or snare drum. So it's going to sound like this. Here we go. Next, we're going to be learning the basic rock beat, but adding another bass drum in there. So your hi-hat stays the same, your snare drum stays the same. What's different is the bass drum. So I'm going to play the bass drum and the snare together with that extra beat on beat 3. It's going to sound like this. And when we add the hi-hat, it's also going to sound like this. Alright guys, so the last beat that we're going to learn is the basic rock beat, but we're adding some snare drum, an extra snare drum in there. So I'm going to play the bass drum and the snare drum and let you hear what it sounds like. The extra snare is going to be on the and of beat 4, sound like this. Alright, and when you add the hi-hat in there, it's going to sound like this. Alright guys, that's it for today. So I hope this helped you learn a little bit more about how to play drum set, just the whole basics of it, and how to separate your hands a little bit, because that's really, really important when you're playing drum set. But that's going to be all for today guys. I'll see you next time.